अगर क्वेश्चन पढ़ के आपको आंसर नहीं क्लिक कर रहा तो ठीक है, थोड़ी बहुत कैलकुलेशन करनी पड़ रही है, आप ओरली करिए एंड मार्क द आंसर. The qualifying marks are 66 or 67, whatever. But you should not target 67 marks in the examination, right? You should target at least 100 marks or 90 marks in the examination. Because when you are targeting 67 or 70 marks, you end up scoring around 65, 62, 63 marks. UPSC is not bothered like what is the divisibility rule of 3. UPSC is bothered about how much have you thought about the divisibility rule of 3. So number system is something that you can't ignore. Actually, let me tell you, you can't ignore it. Because अगर आपने इसको ignore किया तो बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाने वाला है. So everyone, today is the introduction class only. Today we won't study much, right? We don't go deeper in the topic. But we'll just discuss like what are your doubts, why CSAT is becoming problem for you guys, why it is haunting you, right? And yes, actually UPSC का भी कुछ कह नहीं सकते. Like they are also, behaving in a very unpredictable manner. In some years the paper becomes easy, but in some years it is like exceptionally tough. Like in 2023, if you talk about the paper difficulty level. So 2023 paper was, that was exceptionally tough, guys. It was the toughest CSAT so far. मैंने जब वो पेपर देखा तो मुझे लगा ये हुआ ये क्या हुआ. And moreover, in 2025 also, 24 was okay. In 25 also, students, बहुत सारे students बहुत दहशत में थे पेपर देने के बाद. वो एग्जामिनेशन हॉल से निकलने के बाद एक दूसरे को देख रहे थे, बट शब्द नहीं थे उनके पास, राइट? कि वो क्या बात करें, क्या कहें एक दूसरे से. They had no clue like what happened. Fine. So guys, CSAT is something that let me tell you why UPSC is doing this. Because in prelims exam actually है क्या कि UPSC का जो एक्चुअल एग्जाम है वो है मेंस एग्जाम. लेट मी टेल यू, राइट? प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि मेंस में उनको 15,000 स्टूडेंट्स के बीच में टेस्ट करना है, ठीक है? नाउ इतने सारे स्टूडेंट्स फॉर्म फिल कर रहे हैं, तो अब वो क्या करें? तो दे वांट टू टू स्क्रूटनाइज दोस 15,000 कैंडिडेट्स. सो एक्चुअली क्या है कि वो एलिमिनेशन करना चाह रहे हैं कि जो नॉन सीरियस कैंडिडेट्स हैं या तो वो हट जाएं, या हालांकि अब मैं सबको नॉन सीरियस भी नहीं कह सकता हूं, लेकिन यस, होता ये है कि कभी कभी कुछ जेन्युइन स्टूडेंट्स का भी नुकसान हो जाता है उस चक्कर में, और वो हो ही रहा है, राइट? सो द सिचुएशन इज कि प्रीलिम्स इज एन एलिमिनेशन राउंड, right? Prelims is not meant for your selection, it is meant for your rejection. That's why you might have seen they do the language trap, like which of the following is not correct, and they give you correct in the options, right? So sometimes you select correct options also, और कभी कभी options are very close. Like for example, इस पर आप कुछ questions देखिएगा, I'll show you the questions also. So the options are like 4, 5, 6, 7, right? अब अगर आपसे एक भी काउंटिंग में मिस्टेक हुआ, so like 4, 5, 6, 7, got it? So the options were very close and the questions were tricky also. कि आपने लैंग्वेज पढ़ने में थोड़ा सा भी मिस्टेक किया तो you're gone. So elimination is meant like this, guys. So it's not their fault actually. वो भी अपना काम कर रहे हैं and they try to improve their efficiency. And वो ये बोलेंगे कि भाई हमें ब्यूरोक्रेट्स ऐसे चाहिए जो कि बहुत ऑब्जर्वेंट हो. So ठीक है, उनका पॉइंट भी उनकी जगह सही है, राइट? बट यस, उससे क्या हो रहा है कि अगर हम ठीक से नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं तो हमारा लॉस हो रहा है. एंड प्रीलिम्स में एक्चुअली क्या है कि मैं आपको एक बात और बताता हूँ गाइस कि एग्जाम में जो 2 आवर्स का जो टाइम होता है ना, तो उन 2 आवर्स में यू डोंट हैव टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन. थोड़ा सा सुनने में आपको स्ट्रेंज लग रहा होगा, बट इन 2 आवर्स यू डोंट हैव टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस. इन 2 आवर्स आप क्वेश्चन को देखें, राइट? एंड आपको पता होना चाहिए कि ये क्वेश्चन कैसे सॉल्व होगा. एंड इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस इट इज गुड इफ यू आर नॉट सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन. विदाउट सॉल्विंग द क्वेश्चन यू नो द आंसर. दैट इज द वेरी आइडियल सिचुएशन कि आपने क्वेश्चन पढ़ा, आप जानते हैं ये इसका आंसर होगा. दैट इज द वेरी आइडियल सिचुएशन. बट अगर क्वेश्चन पढ़ के आपको आंसर नहीं क्लिक कर रहा तो ठीक है, थोड़ी बहुत कैलकुलेशन करनी पड़ रही है, आप ओरली करिए एंड मार्क द आंसर, राइट? Because let me tell you, if you are solving those questions, right? तो होता क्या है कि we don't know the correct approach at times, ठीक? Even we don't know how to select the correct question. आंसर तो आप बाद में करेंगे, right? How to select the correct question यही नहीं पता होता, and उस वजह से क्या होता है कि you are ending selecting a wrong question, and अगर क्वेश्चन ही सही नहीं है तो फिर उसके सोल्यूशन में आप क्या करेंगे, कैसे उसको परफॉर्म करेंगे. Okay, everyone, now it is all clear, I think. How everyone, online students, guys, hope it is clear now. So this was the thing that I really wanted to discuss, friends. Fine, and let me tell you, as you all know what UPSC demands, right, and how the structure of the examination. So ये सारी बातें हम कंटिन्यू करेंगे. So guys, this you all know. Let's leave it. And the classes, I mean the timings of the classes would be Monday to Thursday, right? 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Everyone, Monday to Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. the classes would be there. And next week would be the first week of this batch. So in that first week, we will have only 2 classes. The first class is on Monday. The second will be on Wednesday, right? Everyone, 25th and 27th, right? Because the mains is going on, right? So many candidates who are writing means they want to join the classes. So that's why we are not taking much classes in the first week, right, everybody? So from next week onwards, there will be 4 classes a week, Monday to Thursday at 9 to 11, right? So anyways, let's talk about the exam structures thoda sa. So everybody knows about the exam, like it has 80 questions of 2.5 marks each. The maximum time is 2 hours, right? The negative mark is 1/3. Everybody knows it, right? And all the question carries equal marks, right, everyone? So I don't think like कि बहुत ज़्यादा इसमें कुछ explain करने की ज़रूरत है. And the penalty is 1/3, and the qualifying marks, that is the important thing. The qualifying marks is 66.66. And everyone, let me tell you one thing. The qualifying marks are 66 or 67, whatever. But you should not target 67 marks in the examination, right? You should target at least 100 marks or 90 marks in the examination. Because when you are targeting 67 or 70 marks, you end up scoring around 65, 62, 63 marks. Right? और फिर आप करते हैं कि यार चलो अच्छा ठीक है, इस वाले की से मार्क्स कम आ रहे हैं, चलो दूसरी की से देख लेते हैं. Being hopeful, कि चलो अच्छा तीसरी की से देख लेते हैं, शायद कहीं से तो मेरा क्लियर हो. And let me tell you, those 15 days, the gap between the prelims exam and the prelims result, right? Those 15 days actually इतना ज़्यादा डिलेमा होता है कि आपको यही नहीं समझ में आता कि मेरा हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा है. I'm getting selected or not, and should I start the preparation of mains or not? Should I join the coaching for mains program or not? So there are n number of dilemmas, right? And let me tell you guys, in those 15 days, मुझे लगता है कि I get at least 500 calls from you guys only कि सर इस क्वेश्चन में देख लीजिए ना, C सही है कि B सही है, right? So now what is to be done? अब उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं? जो है वो है. So to avoid all this situation, the only way out is you have to clear the exam with a huge margin, right? This is the only solution. This is the only way out, guys. So once once you are like done with the prelims exam, you know that I need to start, or I have to start, or I should start the mains preparation from the very next day, right? So the only way out is just target for 95 to 100 marks in the CSAT exam. And वो कैसे होगा? उसके लिए proper preparation चाहिए, right? That's why this preparation is important. Okay. Anyways, after that, the syllabus. Everybody has seen the syllabus. What UPSC has given the syllabus, that everybody knows it. Fine. So this is written in front of you. The comprehension, the basic numeracy of class 10th, right? The biggest joke you think about. Huh? So anyways, general mental ability, decision making. And yes, guys, now these days, the questions of data sufficiency, they are coming actually in bulk, you can say. Fine. Okay. And yes, the topics are that we are going to cover is mainly quantitative aptitude, reasoning, and reading comprehension. Fine. And if I talk about the quantitative aptitude, so guys, quantitative aptitude has certain sections, right? The first section of quantitative aptitude is number system, right? And number system plays a very important role in your CSAT preparation, because these days, if you look about the questions, or if you look the question paper, then from last 3 years, Let me tell you the interesting fact. In 2023, 23 questions. In 2024, 24 questions. In 2025, 25 questions. Right? So this is the pattern of questions of number system. So guys, in the examination, to qualify the paper, you actually have to get 28 questions correctly or 27 questions correctly. Out of that, 25 questions are coming from one topic only, which is number system. So I think number system is around 90% plus preparation of your CSAT. Right? And we are starting the classes from number system topic. So guys, आपके जितने भी फ्रेंड्स लोग इस कोर्स को ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, प्लीज आप उनको बोल दीजिए कि क्लासेस ज्वाइन करें और बहुत अच्छी क्लासेस है, राइट? ये बोल दीजिए उनको आप मेरी तरफ से, ठीक है? सो एनीवेज गाइस, सो दीज आर द सेक्शंस एंड लेट मी टेल यू, अभी मैं आपको इसका एक माइक्रो लिस्टिंग भी दिखाता हूं कि नंबर सिस्टम में क्या क्या टॉपिक्स होते हैं, रेशियो प्रोपोर्शन में क्या क्या टॉपिक्स होते हैं, या लेट्स से टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस में क्या क्या टॉपिक होते हैं, परसेंटेज में व्हाट आर द टॉपिक्स देयर, राइट? So I'll show you the entire breakup. So guys, number system. Number system is largely divided into 9 or 10 subtopics, right? So these are actually 9 subtopics. So it is largely divided into 9 subtopics, right everyone? So the topics are properties of numbers, number 1. Properties of numbers might be, I mean, you can say natural number, prime number, real number, imaginary number, odd number, even number, right? So the types of number, the classification and the properties of number, the first thing. The second thing is summation of n, right? And after that, we have one more concept. Difference between a 2-digit number and its reverse is the multiple of 9, right? After that, cyclicity. Cyclicity talks about the unit digit of a number. Let's say we have a very big expression, like let's say 25 raised to the power 97. What is the unit digit of that number? Or let's say 32 raised to the power 99. What is the unit digit of that number? Right, everyone? So cyclicity deals with these type of questions. And then we have the exponents. Exponents means the number of zeros at the end of some expression. Let's say factorial 200. How many zeros are there at the end of factorial 200? Or let's say the product of a bigger product expression. How many zeros are there at the end of that expression, right? So these are the questions like falls under the category of exponents. Fine. After that, we have divisibility. Acha guys, divisibility. Divisibility is a topic like that we are very much aware of because we have studied this topic since our childhood. The divisibility of 2, divisibility of 3. You all know if the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 3, then the entire number is divisible by 3. Right? Everybody knows about it, right? But if I ask you, can you prove that? Right? If I ask you, can you prove that? Then a silence. Right? Okay. So anyways, guys, let me tell you, friends, UPSC does not, UPSC is not bothered like what is the divisibility rule of 3. UPSC is bothered about how much have you thought about the divisibility rule of 3. Getting it? Right? कि आपने उस पे कितनी एनालिसिस कर रखी है, राइट? क्वेश्चन को देख करके आप समझ पाएंगे कि दिस क्वेश्चन इज बेस्ड अपॉन द डिविजिबिलिटी रूल ऑफ 3. ओके एवरीवन, राइट? बिकॉज ब्यूरोक्रेसी इज ऑल अबाउट दैट, राइट? कि उस रिपोर्ट में क्या लिखा हुआ है दैट इज अनदर थिंग, बट उस डेटा से उस डेटा में क्या लिखा हुआ है दैट इज फाइन, उस फाइल में क्या लिखा हुआ है दैट इज फाइन. आप उस डेटा को देख करके क्या एक्सट्रैक्ट कर पा रहे हैं, पॉलिसीज में क्या क्या इंप्लीमेंट होना चाहिए, राइट? So that is going to be your main task. Correct, everybody? And that's why CSAT is there in the exam. Right? Okay. Anyways, after that, we have remainder theorem, LCM, SCF, and factors. And these days you might be seeing the questions. You might be observing the questions in the examination. The questions are based on LCM, LCF, LCF. The questions are based on factors also. The questions are based on remainder theorem also. Like what is the remainder when this number is divided by this number? Hope you might have seen the questions like this. Right, everybody? Okay. So these are the 9 topics of number system that we have to study. All right. After that, friends, let's talk about the arithmetic section. In arithmetic section, I should say percentage is the backbone of arithmetic, right? Percentage and ratio and proportion. So friends, these two topics we have to deal in detail, because let me tell you, I can solve any question of arithmetic with the help of these two topics, percentage and arithmetic, ratio and proportion. And you will also be able to solve any question with the help of these two topics, percentage and ratio and proportion, right? I'll make you this much equipped, don't worry, right? Okay, so guys, percentage has some subsections also, like profit and loss is the part of percentage only, simple interest, compound interest, these are the part of percentage only. Percentage, simple interest, compound interest, and profit and loss. These are the four topics which are connected with one segment only. After that, we have ratio and proportion. So in ratio and proportion, like ratio and proportion, partnership, mixtures allegation, right? And in mixtures allegation, if I talk about, then average is also connected with mixtures and allegation, because in mixtures and allegation, we are discussing about the weighted average, right? So average is also connected with that. So these are the four topics, they are come in one cluster, right everybody? And after that, if I talk about, let's say time, speed, distance. So in time, speed, distance, like one topic is time, speed, distance, the major topic, like that deals with questions of speed, time and relative speed and everything, right? And after that, we have the problems based on trains, and then boats and streams and escalators, right? And then we have one cluster as time and work, pipes and cistern. And after that, we have permutation, combination and probability. So friends, permutation and combination is such a topic that like UPSC has started asking questions like way back, because अगर आप 2007 के भी question paper देखेंगे तो उसमें भी you will be getting the question of permutation and combination. And in 2023 they have asked 10 questions from this topic. 10 questions. 10 questions is a huge number. But in 2024 and in 25, they didn't ask even a single question from that topic. So it is a very unpredictable behavior. So like expect the unexpected actually from UPSC. Fine. Lekin, what is the takeaway? The takeaway is कि हमको सब कुछ पढ़ना पड़ेगा. We must be ready for everything, right? Anyways, after that, guys, let me talk about the logical reasoning section. The logical reasoning section says, like the topics are number series, missing terms, right? Number series, missing terms, clocks and calendars, cubes and dice, blood relation, direction sense, coding, decoding, number ranking, mathematical operation, Venn diagram, data sufficiency, and syllogism, right? And friends, now, I mean, one topic they have added this inequality also, right? Inequality. You might have seen the questions of inequality. This time also they have given one question, like S is always less than B, something like that. One question was there, right? You might have observed. Okay. Anyways, so friends, let's move now, right? After that, guys, these are the number of hours that we are going to devote in each section. Fine. So this is the breakup of the topic that in this class we are, devoting our time like this. So friends, you know, like quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, and reading comprehension. So in quantitative aptitude, around like 80% of the class would be devoted to logical reasoning sections only, right? Okay. So it is actually not 80, it is 70%, right? Because the sum has to be 100, so 70 plus 20 plus 10, right everybody? So sum has to be 100. So आपको लग रहा होगा CSAT faculty का ही CSAT. So anyways, so guys, it should be 70, actually it's a typo, right? So 70 plus 20 plus 1. So 70% would be devoted to around this quantitative aptitude section, and the rest 20% would be devoted to around logical reasoning, and then the rest part would be devoted to reading comprehension. Fine. And friends, don't worry, this is very much, you know, well researched thing. आपको ऐसा ना लगे कि reading comprehension में बहुत कम time दिया जा रहा है. It is not like that. और रीजनिंग में बहुत कम टाइम दिया जा रहा है. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट गाइस, बिकॉज लेट मी टेल यू, रीजनिंग में अगर मैं आपको टाइम नहीं भी दूंगा तो भी आप रीजनिंग के क्वेश्चंस करके आएंगे एग्जाम में. एंड आई विल शो यू द क्वेश्चंस आल्सो दिस टाइम. यू माइट हैव सीन द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ कोडिंग डिकोडिंग, द क्वेश्चन ऑफ यमन, जर्मनी, फ्रांस. Hope you remember that question, right? The code of every character was given in front of it. Do you remember that? Or the question of like 64 is coded as 343, something like that. Hope you remember that question. Fine. And similarly, the questions of like, let's say, that series wala, like A, B, B, C, 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 these type of questions are coming, right? So guys, let me tell you, in reasoning, not much time is required. You all can handle it. But yes, हम लोग बताएंगे आपको सारा कि like these type of questions, if they are coming, so you have to deal these questions like this, right? So anyways, after that, guys, so these are the topic wise breakup कि हम हर topic पे कितना time देते हैं. So number system, we will take around 20 sessions on number system. I mean not 20, around 17-18 sessions on number system, right? Of 2 hours each. So around 36 hours would be devoted to number system topic, right everybody? And guys, let me tell you, number system अगर आपने अच्छे से कर लिया ना, तो जिस दिन number system classes are over, you would be pretty confident कि मेरा CSAT clear हो जाएगा. और ये आप कहेंगे मुझसे, मैं नहीं कहूँगा. मैं तो आज ही कह रहा हूँ आपका CSAT clear हो जाएगा. But you would be saying on the day of the completion of number system classes कि sir, now I'm feeling confident, I can clear the exam. And let me tell you, but please be very sincere in those 18-20 sessions, right? Be connected. And जैसा जैसा मैं बोलता जा रहा हूँ आप बस करते चले. And just experience the difference, right? आज आप जहाँ पे हैं और आज से 20 दिन के बाद आप जहाँ पे होंगे, right? You yourself will be feeling a huge transformational change, right? That is guaranteed, everybody. Fine. So okay, so these are the hours, number of hours devoted. Okay, everyone. So after that, if I talk about the trend analysis, anyways, like I have already discussed these things with you, but still, if I talk about the number system topic, the very important topic of the CSAT point of view, right? So guys, in 2020 there was 18 questions. 18 questions, right? In 2021, 12 question, 22, 14 question, and 23, 24, 25, I have already told. 23 questions, 24 questions, and 25 questions. Right, everybody? So this is the pattern. So number system is something that you can't ignore. Actually, let me tell you, you can't ignore it, guys. Because अगर आपने इसको ignore किया तो बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाने वाली है. Right? Please इसको अच्छे से करिए. And आपको पता है नंबर सिस्टम से इतना ज्यादा पूछते क्यों? Why they are asking these many questions from number system? क्यों पूछते इतना ज्यादा हो? रीजन जानते हैं? नहीं जानते? रीजन ये है कि आप ये ना कह सके कि क्वेश्चन पेपर बहुत आउट ऑफ सिलेबस था. बिकॉज व्हाट दे से कि बेसिक न्यूमरेसी ऑफ क्लास 10th, राइट? सो दे विल बी सेइंग द क्वेश्चंस यार यही तो है, प्राइम नंबर, नेचुरल नंबर, रैशनल नंबर, राइट? लेकिन वो ऐसे क्वेश्चन होंगे कि मतलब आप स्कूल लेवल की प्रिपरेशन के बाद उनको नहीं कर पाएंगे, राइट? लेकिन वो देखने में लगेंगे भी ऐसे ही कि यार वो हैं तो स्कूल लेवल के ही क्वेश्चन, इनके लिए तो किसी बैकग्राउंड की जरूरत ही नहीं, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई कि आप कोई प्रोटेस्ट ना कर सकें और आपको तकलीफ भी बहुत ज्यादा हो, इसलिए जो है इस टाइप के क्वेश्चन दिए जाते हैं. करेक्ट एवरीवन? ठीक है. सो लेट मी टेल यू, दोस क्वेश्चंस आर नॉट इजी. आपको प्रिपरेशन करनी पड़ेगी उस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस को करने के लिए, क्योंकि देखिए मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि आप कर नहीं सकते. आई एम नो वन टू क्वेश्चन योर इंटेलिजेंस, बट एग्जाम के 2 आवर्स में वो क्वेश्चंस आपसे हो पाएंगे कि नहीं हो पाएंगे, इसमें डाउट, राइट? अगर आपने पहले से नहीं कर रखा है तो. ओके, यस. After that, guys, let me talk about permutation and combination. So since last 2 years, they're not asking any questions. But before that, in 2021, 2021-3, 22-7, and 23-10, the pattern was continuously increasing, right? But suddenly they have dropped it. शायद protest के बाद, right? Suddenly they have dropped it. After that, data sufficiency. Guys, data sufficiency you might have seen these days in the examination. Like the questions are like, statement 1 alone is sufficient to find the answer. Statement 2 alone is sufficient to find the answer. The question can be answered by using either a statement alone, or the question can be solved using both the statement together. Right? You might have seen these type of questions. So guys, you know what UPSC has done this time? So in data sufficiency, let me tell you, this topic they have taken from, from MBA exams actually. In CAT, in math, these type of questions used to be there. Right? And CAT में जो नहीं होता है UPSC ने वो भी किया. मैं आपको बताता हूँ. This time, they have asked such questions where even a single statement was not required. You might have seen those questions where they are saying the question can be answered even without using any statement. Have you seen those type of questions? 3 questions were there like this. Right? So in data sufficiency is a new topic, and in that new topic also they are doing the experiment. Because क्या होता है कि we all are thinking कि like 4 type के options होंगे कि statement 1 alone, statement 2 alone, either 1 or 2, 1 and 2 together, or sometimes not. Right? So we were framed like this, but they have changed the option. So पहले तो एक तो क्वेश्चन उस टाइप के आपने कभी किए नहीं है, तो एक तो क्वेश्चन में प्रॉब्लम, और बाय चांस आपने क्वेश्चन कर भी लिया तो फिर ऑप्शन में प्रॉब्लम. राइट? तो यूपीएससी इज ट्राइंग टू एलिमिनेट यू समहाउ, मतलब आपका एलिमिनेशन चाहिए उनको किसी भी तरीके से, और जो एलिमिनेट नहीं होगा वो मेंस लिखेगा. राइट? So it is like a boxing race, a boxing, or you can say, you might have seen WWF or WWE fighting, right? उसमें डिसीजन कैसे होता है, हार जीत का डिसीजन कैसे होता है, you might have seen कैसे करते हैं, like 1 2 3, right? कहने का मतलब ये है कि जो लास्ट तक खड़ा रह गया वही जीत गया. जीतने का वहां पे कोई ये नहीं है, कोई पैरामीटर नहीं है, और जो लास्ट तक खड़ा रह गया, जिसको रिमूव नहीं किया जा सका, जिसको हटाया नहीं जा सका, वो जीत गया. यही हो रहा है ना, राइट? सो सिचुएशन इज लाइक दैट ओनली. ठीक है? सो एनीवेज, आफ्टर दैट, एंड यस फ्रेंड्स, दीज आर द कॉम्पिटिटिव माइलस्टोन्स. लेट मी टेल यू, दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्लाइड. व्हाई? बिकॉज दिस टॉक्स अबाउट द मेंटालिटी ऑफ द एस्पिरेंट्स. फाइन. सो एवरीवन दीज डेज, देखिए मैं कोई बहुत ज्यादा आपसे एथिकल होने की बात नहीं कर रहा, लेकिन these days some piracy things are also going on, right? And some information overload is also there in the market. Fine. So situation क्या होती है मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि if you buy the lectures from some unethical sources like Telegram, right? So what happens is कि you don't have any access to the faculty. You don't have any access to the study material, but आपको क्या लगता है कि आपने क्लासेस देख लिए, राइट? क्लासेस तो हैं आपके पास, तो आपने क्लासेस देख लिए. एंड गाइस, लेट मी टेल यू, सिर्फ वन साइड क्लासेस देखना, राइट, इज ओनली द 20% ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन. इट्स ओनली 20% ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन. सो जब आप क्लास देखते हैं, जब फैकल्टी आपको एक्सप्लेन करता है, आप बैठते हैं, आप सिर्फ सुनते हैं, सो इट इज ओनली 20% ऑफ द रिटेंशन, राइट, और 20% ऑफ योर प्रिपरेशन. दैट्स इट. After that, उसके बाद, when you do the practice based on the study material that faculty gives you, based on the handout that faculty gives you, then preparation gives a strengthen to 20% more, right? It comes to 40% level. After that, when you solve the doubts, I mean with faculty, suppose that जब आप practice करोगे तो कुछ questions में doubt आएंगे, right? So जो faculty जब आपको बताएगा कि भाई ये doubt है तो उसको ऐसे solve किया जाएगा, ये doubt इसको ऐसे solve किया जाएगा, so when you take the doubt session, so you will, reach to 60% level. And after that, when you take test on that, mock test on that, right? So थोड़ी सी preparation आपकी और strengthen होगी, right? And उसके बाद जब mock test का आप discussion देखते हैं, discussion why? Because ultimately you have to get ready for the examination day, right? इन questions को solve करने का purpose क्या है? You have to get ready for the examination day, guys, right? So for examination day, उन दो 2 आवर्स में आपको करना क्या है? जब वो उस स्ट्रैटेजी के साथ फैकल्टी आपसे बात करता है कि लाइक दिस क्वेश्चन यू शुड लीव इन द एग्जामिनेशन, दिस क्वेश्चन यू शुड solve in the examination, and if you are solving this question, then this question would be solved like this. Because one question solve, I mean, आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन 3-4 तरीके से एग्जाम में सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. The processes are what? The processes are like you can solve the question with thinking also. You can solve the question with hit and trial also. You can solve the question with optional options also. You can solve the questions while making equation like the entire process. Like let us assume the value is x or ये पूरा like full lengthy method. So these are 3-4 methods, right everybody? So in the examination, you should be knowing like you are going to solve this question, you are not going to solve this question. And there are certain parameters of it. The parameters are like, the first parameter is familiarity of the question. Guys, let me tell you, in the examination, you don't have to solve all the questions. नहीं करने होते. कौन कौन से क्वेश्चन करने हैं? सबसे पहले तो वो क्वेश्चंस करने हैं जिनके साथ आप फैमिलियर है. शुरू के 5-10 मिनट्स में आप वो क्वेश्चन देखिए लाइक जिनके साथ आप बहुत ज्यादा फैमिलियर है, एंड यू कैन सॉल्व दोस क्वेश्चंस एट अ ग्लांस, राइट? लेट मी टेल यू एन इंटरेस्टिंग एग्जांपल फ्रॉम योर डेली लाइफ. इफ यू गो टू अ पार्टी, सपोज दैट, राइट, बहुत सारे लोग हैं वहां पे, तो आप किसके साथ जनरली इंटरैक्ट कर रहे होते हैं वहां पे? जिसको आप जानते होते, फैमिलियर होते, राइट? So ऐसे ही in the examination hall, when you unseal the question paper, right, and when like hundreds of questions are there in front of you, or the 80 of questions are there in front of you, then try to attack those questions first where you are familiar with, correct? And let me tell you, in those 10 minutes also, you have to do one more thing. You have to decide like, I'll be solving this question, I'll be solving this question, I'll be solving this questions, right? जो आता जा रहा है उसको तो करते ही चाहिए, साथ साथ ये भी करते जाइए कि मैं इसको करूंगा थोड़ी देर के बाद, इसको करूंगा थोड़ी देर के बाद, राइट? सो यू कैन लाइक बुक मार्क दोस क्वेश्चन और इनसर्कल दोस क्वेश्चन, व्हाटएवर इट्स अप टू यू. आप कैसे करते हैं ये आपकी मतलब ये आपका डिस्कशन है, लेकिन शुरू के 10 मिनट में आपका डिसीजन हो जाना चाहिए. होता क्या है गाइस, प्रॉब्लम क्या होती है एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में कि you have prepared well, you have studied well, you know the concepts, but you are not ready with exam strategy. And in prelims exam strategy is important than your knowledge. Let me tell you guys, right? So होता क्या है कि आपने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखा, आपको बड़ा अट्रैक्टिव सा लगा, आपको ल्यूरिंग सा लगा, आपको लगा कि इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस तो हो जाने चाहिए मुझसे. आपने इसको माना एक्स और ये करना शुरू किया और लगा कि नहीं हो पा रहा है, टाइम ज्यादा ले रहा है. You just skipped that question. You came to the second question. Then again you started, nahi ho pa raha hai, right? Again you skipped that question. And guys, let me tell you, if you did this like for 3-4 questions, and in all these 3-4 questions, 5 minutes. So in first 20 minutes, you could not solve even a single question. And once you see your clock, right? साइकोलॉजिकली आप इतने ज्यादा वीक हो जाएंगे उस समय, राइट? उस शुरू के 20 मिनट का फर्क आपके पूरे पेपर पे पड़ेगा और वो पूरा पेपर आपको गड़बड़ हो जाएगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई स्ट्रैटेजी इज इंपॉर्टेंट गाइस, क्लैरिटी इज इंपॉर्टेंट, हाउ टू अटेम्प्ट द पेपर इज इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड लेट मी टेल यू, माइट हैव सीन most of your friends, most of your seniors, most of your relatives, those who are very good at one-on-one conversation. आप उनको कोई क्वेश्चन दीजिए, वो बहुत तेजी से सॉल्व करके आपको दिखाते हैं, बट they are not able to get the rank in the examination. They're not getting selected in any examination. Why? Because they don't know how to attend the paper. They didn't train themselves in the art of the exam. In the question taking strategy. ये प्रॉब्लम है उनके साथ. Getting it everyone? So please, जब आपकी पढ़ाई पूरी हो जाए, जब आपका सिलेबस कंप्लीट हो जाए, तो टेस्ट सीरीज बहुत अच्छे से करिए. एंड उसमें डरने की जरूरत नहीं है गाइस. आप ये मत सोचिएगा कि मेरे मार्क्स कम आ जाएंगे तो क्या होगा, राइट? कि मेरे मार्क्स कम आ जाएंगे तो मेरी बेइज्जती होगी, राइट? बेइज्जती तो तुम्हारी वैसे भी होगी जब तुम्हारे एक्चुअल एग्जाम में मार्क्स कम आएंगे, तब क्या अपनी इज्जत बचा लोगे, राइट? तो प्लीज गाइस, बेइज्जती यहाँ 5-10 बच्चों के बीच में हो जाए वो ज्यादा अच्छा है. वहां समाज में सबके सामने बेइज्जती ना हो आपकी, ठीक है? तो इसलिए राइट. सो इसलिए प्लीज आपके मार्क्स, मैं कहता हूं आपके मार्क्स नेगेटिव में आ रहे हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. आप मेरे पास बैठिए आके, आप मुझे बताइए कि इन दिस सेक्शन मेरे को ये प्रॉब्लम आ रहे हैं, and I'm facing difficulty in this section, I'm facing difficulty in that type of questions, right? Or in this strategy, I'm not able to comfortable to find the good questions or whatever. शुरू का एक टेस्ट आपका खराब होगा, होने दीजिए. Suppose that in 2 tests also you're not getting marks, होने दीजिए. But gradually you will get improved. And guys, let me tell you, आप मुझे ऐसी एक स्किल बता दीजिए जिस स्किल को सीखने के वक्त आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं आई. एक भी स्किल आप मुझे ऐसी बता दीजिए. यू नो हाउ टू साइकिल, बाइसाइकिल, यू हैव लर्न ऑल दैट, राइट? जब आप बाइसाइकिल चलाना सीख रहे थे तो क्या ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि आप रोड पे गिरे? ऐसा नहीं हुआ आपको चोट नहीं आई? आई ना. बट यू नेवर गेव अप, करेक्ट? ठीक है. एंड ग्रेजुअली अभी साइकिल चलाने में आपका ये लेवल आ चुका है कि आप हाथ छोड़ के भी साइकिल चला लेंगे. राइट? करेक्ट? सो दिस इज योर कांस्टेंट प्रैक्टिस. दैट्स इट. राइट? एंड सिंपल थिंग, आप मुझे एक बात बताइए. टुडे यू आर वेरी मच कंफर्टेबल इन राइटिंग, लेट्स से इन राइटिंग कुछ भी, लेट्स से आपको ए लिखना है, यू आर वेरी मच कंफर्टेबल. ए लिख दिया आपने तुरंत, सोते सोते भी आपने ए लिख दिया, राइट? लेकिन याद करिए वो दिन जब आपको पहली बार ए बनाना सिखाया था आपकी मैडम ने, आपकी टीचर ने, आपका हाथ पकड़ के कम से कम 200 बार 500 बार आपसे ए बनवाया गया. याद है आपको वो दिन? सो प्रैक्टिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. यू नो व्हाट? रिपीट करिए, अपने ब्रेन को ट्रेन करिए उस तरह से, तब कहीं जाके एक्चुअल एग्जाम में वो परफॉर्मेंस दिखेगी, नहीं तो नहीं दिखेगी. गाइस समझ पा रहे हैं ना? राइट? सो एनीवेज, सो गाइस प्लीज फॉलो दिस थिंग, राइट? एंड ओनली लेक्चर देख लेने से कुछ नहीं होगा, मैं भी कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा. राइट? सो लेक्चर देखिए, उसके बाद प्रैक्टिस करिए, फिर उसके बाद डाउट सेशंस लीजिए, फिर उसके बाद टेस्ट लीजिए, फिर टेस्ट का डिस्कशन करिए, फिर उस प्रोसेस को रिपीट करिए. राइट? सो इस तरह से आपकी प्रिपरेशन कंप्लीट होगी. और मैं ये भी कह देता हूं कि इस तरह से भी 100% कभी नहीं होगा, 90%, 95%, 92% ऐसे रह जाएगा. लेकिन ठीक है, 100% की जरूरत भी नहीं. ठीक है, 100% होता भी नहीं है किसी. ठीक है? सो प्लीज इस प्रोसेस पे रहिए, इस लूप को फॉलो करते रहिए प्लीज. राइट? एंड अगर आपको कहीं से लेक्चर मिल भी जाते हैं तो आप लेक्चर देख लीजिए, लेकिन उसके बाद फिर से आप उस टीचर के पास जाइए, पढ़ने की कोशिश करिए, इस लूप में रहने की कोशिश करिए, जो आप अकेले नहीं कर पाएंगे. लेट मी टेल यू, राइट? नहीं कर पाएंगे. अलोन इट वोंट बी हैपन. एक्चुअली इट कैन बी डन इन अ कम्युनिटी ओनली. प्लीज. राइट? एनीवेज, after that guys, this is our study material, CSAT book, right? And let me tell you, we have worked very hard आपके लिए एक अच्छा स्टडी मटेरियल बनाने के लिए, बिकॉज माई इनर मोटिवेशन बिहाइंड दिस बुक वॉज कि आई वॉज टीचिंग वेल, आई वॉज टीचिंग गुड, बट माई स्टूडेंट्स वर नॉट गेटिंग राइट क्वेश्चंस टू सॉल्व, राइट प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चंस. सो आई हैड टू राइट अ बुक कि भाई मैं ही आपको क्वेश्चन देता हूं. That's why I have written this book, right? So once you read this book, once you study, once you follow my instructions, and when you will going through this, then you would be realizing this book is very helpful, very scientifically designed for UPSC preparation, for UPSC CSAT preparation actually, right? And here we have given around 100 plus pages on number system only. So number system एक ऐसा topic है जिसपे like एक separate book बन सकती है, right? And you will, आप क्वेश्चंस देखिए, क्वेश्चंस का लेवल देखिए. अभी जब हम लोग बात करेंगे ना गाइस, जब आप PYQ डिस्कशन करेंगे मेरे साथ, जब आप डाउट डिस्कशन करेंगे मेरे साथ, आपको इतना मजा आने वाला है ना. आपको लगेगा कि क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, ये क्या आदमी है और ये हम लोग क्या है जो इसके पास आ गए. राइट? एनीवेज, ओके, सो गाइस लेट्स टॉक अबाउट some easy questions, right? Easy to moderate. This year UPSC has asked. I'll show you around 10 sample questions today. कि जो questions exam में very much doable थे and इस type के questions हमेशा होते हैं exam. So that you have to find in the examination and you need to solve it then and there. Fine. So guys, let's talk about some questions. The first thing is series, right? That I was discussing. So question is saying what comes at X and Y respectively in the following sequence. So these are the name of month: January, December, October, X, March, October, Y, and September. Okay. So all of you, let me tell you, the gap between January and January is what? 0. This is what? -1. Right? This is what? -2. See, December is 12th month, October is 10th month, correct? Right? So -3. -3 means 7th month. 7th month is what? July. Oh, please. Right. Okay. So in place of X, it is July. Right, everybody? Then it is -4, then -5, and then -6. October is 10th. 10 minus 6 is 4. 4th month is what? April. Guys, look at the options. Right. Correct, everybody? Right? Okay. So, B option is the right choice. All of you comfortable? Those who are sitting online and offline students also. Comfortable, friends? Right? So, this was one of the questions. Let's talk about some other questions also. Yes, guys, inequality. Just look at this question, everyone. The question is saying, if something is given like this, then B is always greater than E. Right? See, everyone, read the question very carefully. Always greater. It's a very heavy term, guys. Right? देखिए, एक बात समझिए, is greater. Right? May be greater. Or always greater. Right, guys? This is the sign of greater than, right? So always greater. You know what, friends? What is the difference between these two sentences? What is the difference between these two conditions? Yes, all of you. This is 1 and this is 2. So what is the difference between 1 and 2, guys? Yes.
First case, it can, like in first case, it is always compulsory to be greater. In second, it might be greater or not. It's not sure in second case.
Yes, everybody. ठीक है. देखिए, guys. जब कहा जाता है always, which means always, means you cannot negate that situation. You cannot disprove it. Getting it, everyone? Always means always. You cannot negate it. But in case of may be greater, so you can get some examples where it is not greater than also. Everybody fine? For example, let me tell you, you might have seen pigeons. कबूतर देखे आप लोगों ने? Right? So, कबूतर कौन से रंग का होता है? The color of pigeon is what? Grey? White भी होता है? Okay. How many white pigeons have you seen in your life? Maybe 1 or 2, or may not be, maybe एक भी नहीं देखो. But rare. So guys, you know what? If the question says always, so आपको एक भी example नहीं मिलना चाहिए. Right? But if you have seen 1 or 2, so it comes in the category of maybe. Getting it, everyone? Right? You may get 1 counter example or 2 counter examples of this situation. Got it, everybody? And friends, let me tell you, in case of this inequality, if you are getting the chain like this, something like this, then this relation holds, right? And if you are getting the chain like this, and something like this, then this relation holds. Correct, everybody? But if this chain is getting disturbed, suppose that you are getting this, and then this, and then this, and this, and then this. If this chain is getting disturbed, then no conclusion, guys. Getting it, everyone? Now, look at your questions. Question is saying B is always greater than E. Now look at the chain. This and this. Guys, getting disturbed? E आपका ये है ना? देख रहे हैं आप? Check it. Yep. This and this. B से E के बीच में आप smoothly जा पा रहे हैं? No? Disturbed? No conclusion. Right? So, question is saying B is always greater than E. This statement is not correct, everyone. Are you getting it, guys? Right? No conclusion. So, this statement is not correct. Again, S is always less than B. Guys, now, the question is saying less than. So, this is S. See, everybody, this is less than or equal to, right? This is equal to, this is equal to, this is less than or equal to. So here, S can be less than or equal to V. Right? Question is saying S is always less than V. Right, everybody? So S can be equal to V also. Okay, everyone? Right? So here, this is again, this is not correct. Correct choice is neither. Guys, are you getting it? Everybody, are you getting it? It's clear? Any doubt, any confusion, any query, any one of you? Okay. So guys, it is clear now. Okay. After that. Yes. Friends, this question, what is the unit digit of the product? Right. Everyone, this question, I can say the easiest question of the examination. Right? Why? Because all the odd numbers are being multiplied. I mean, if I talk about the unit digit of the numbers, they all are odd digits. Right? So, 5 is there, no? So, if 5 is getting multiplied with odd digit, it will give you 5 as unit. And if 5 is multiplying with even digits, it will give you 0 as unit. Clear, guys? So, what is the answer? The answer is 5. Friends, any doubt, any confusion? If 5 is getting multiplied with with even number, it will give you 0. If 5 is getting multiplied with odd number, it will give you 5. That's it. And everybody knows it. Let me tell you. Right? आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि आपको पता नहीं, आपका background नहीं है. सब background है, तो सब पता है. Right? Okay. All right. After that, guys, yes. ये question मुझे तो बहुत easy लगा, but some students were not sure about the answer. Right? Guys, the question is, again you can say type of question. Right? Here the range is given. Right, everybody? The range is given. X lies between 4 to 8, both inclusive. Y lies between 2 to 7, both inclusive. Correct? The question is the ratio of the maximum value of x plus y is to minimum value of x minus y is what? This is the question. Everybody clear? The question is clear, guys? Now, friends, the maximum value of a summation, like the numerator, if I talk about, this is the summation, right? So the maximum value of a summation is what? When both the values are max, the summation will be maximum, right? So max value of x and max value of y is 7 plus 8. Guys, it is clear? Everyone fine? It's clear? Right. After that, you need to find the minimum value of this difference. Friends, just think about it. When this difference would be minimum, Just think about it. When this difference would be minimum? This difference would be minimum when this will be minimum and this will be maximum. Yes or no, guys? Think about it. Yes or no? ठीक है? अब मुझे बताइए क्या वैल्यू होनी चाहिए? बताइए. 4 minus? Yes. This is -3 and this is -5. Guys, again the answer is none of the above. Right, everyone? Are you getting it completely? Right? So the minimum value of this expression is -3. Guys, please don't get confused. आपको पता है ऑप्शंस में क्या किया उन्होंने? पता है क्या किया? मैक्सिमम के केस में दोनों का मैक्सिमम लिया. के केस में they have taken both the minimums and then subtracted. They have done like this. And that's why, so अगर आप subtract करेंगे तो you'll get 2. Right? So that's why they have given the option like this. And this option is not correct, let me tell you. This option is not correct, guys. Everyone clear with this? Any doubt, any confusion, any query, guys? Right? So this was the trap in the examination. Correct? It's clear now? Okay. Anyways, और आपको पता है CSAT का मारा हुआ ना, किसी को अपना दर्द भी नहीं बता पाता. मैं सही कह रहा हूं आपसे? ये है ना? किसी को आपको शर्म आएगी बताने में कि अरे मेरा CSAT क्लियर नहीं. आपको पता है मेरे एक स्टूडेंट है, एक बार she came and she started crying in front of me. Why? Because her dad is a school teacher of mathematics. तो उसके घर में सब लोग उसको बोलते हैं अरे पापा से मैथ्स पढ़ लो ना, CSAT पापा से पढ़ लो ना. राइट? तो दिस इज द सिचुएशन गाइस. राइट? सबको लगता है कि CSAT तो ऐसे ही हो जाएगा, बहुत फॉर ग्रांटेड हो जाएगा. राइट? एनीवेज, आफ्टर दैट, yes, this is the question I was talking about. This is the question I was talking about, guys. Just look at it. These days, these type of questions are being asked in almost every year actually in UPSC CSAT. In last 3-4 years, you might have seen these type of questions, right? And every year they are asking one question, correct? So guys, just look at the question. The question says what? Which one of the following complete the sequence? Right? देखिए फ्रेंड्स, एक बात बताता हूं. इस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस में ना, you just count these numbers. Here it is 18. Right? Just count all the places. So let me count it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Correct? They are 18. Now, guys, you know what? Generally, this sequence is being divided into either 3 or 4 or sometimes 5 parts. Right? Generally, this happens with these type of questions. Correct? Either 3 or 4 or 5 parts. 3, 4, 5 में आपको आंसर मिलेगा. So, if you divide the given sequence into 3 parts, right? If you divide the given sequence into 3 parts, so count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Like this. Again, like, no, sorry. ये होगा ना. Again like this. And again like this. Guys, getting it? 3 parts of 6, 6 each. Right, everybody? So all these 3 parts would be same, or they will be following some pattern. Correct? Now, everyone, this is A, this is B, and this can be CCC. It can be like this, A, double B, triple C. Right? It can be like this. Okay, everyone? So it is B, C in this option, B, C in this option. Right? Then again the next part. If it is A, double B, triple C, yes. if it is A double B triple C. So guys, this is A double B triple C. It can be like this. So do we have this option B, C, B, A, C? Do we have this option in our list? C, B, C, B, A, C. Yes. So this is correct, right? So actually क्या है कि आपको पैटर्न बना के चेक करना पड़ेगा. In these questions, you have to put all the options and you may check like this. Correct? Okay. So ऐसे questions अगर आएंगे तो आपके solve हो जाएंगे in the examination. हो सकता है आपको 1 या 2 मिनट, like 1 or 2 minutes you can give to such questions and this question would be short. Okay everyone? ठीक है? All right. After that, see guys, these days UPSC is following this pattern also where they are doing multiplication in this increasing order or decreasing order. So here, this question is 25 into 0.5 into 0.5 or sorry into 0.5 into 0.1 into 0.1.5 into 0.2 into 0.25. Right? I mean 24 into 0.5. So this is 12. And then 12 into 1. This is 12 again. Then 12 into 1.5. This is 18. Then 18 into 2. This is 36. And then 36 into 2.5. This is 90. Guys, hope you are getting it. Fine, everybody. The pattern is clear, friends. Right? So these days UPSC is exploring these type of questions also, and since last 2-3 years, and I'll be showing you the entire PYQs analysis. In last 2-3 years, they are asking these type of questions. They started asking these type of questions. Fine. Yes, guys. Just look at this question. This question is saying if n is a natural number. So first thing is, what is the natural number, guys? What are the natural numbers, everyone? Yes, the counting numbers you can see, right? Starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinite. So these are the natural numbers. If n is the natural number, where n is written 1 to the power n plus 2 raised to the power n, then what is the distinct remainders, right, everyone? So they want to say that you will get more than 1 remainders, right? So what are the distinct remainders of this expression have when it is divided by 4? So guys, 1 raised to the power n plus 2 raised to the power n divided by 4, they are saying what are the distinct remainders? Everyone, just tell me one thing. 2 raised to the power 2 is what? 4. So if you put 2 in place of n, what is the answer? Numerator ka answer kya hoga? 5. Because 1 to the power anything is 1 only. So n is equal to 2 onwards. I mean, n is greater than or equal to 2. N is equal to 2 onwards. The answer is always 1. The remainder is always 1. Why? Because 2 raised to the power n will be divisible by 4. Because if you put n is equal to 2, here the answer is what? 5. If you put n is equal to 3, the answer is 9. Think on it. देखिए, मैं इसको ऐसे लिख देता हूँ 1 to the power n divided by 4 plus 2 to the power n divided by 4. Correct? That is done. So from n is equal to 2 onwards, this expression will give you 0 remainder. And this expression will give you 1 remainder. Right? So for n is equal to 2, remainder is 1 always. Guys, it is correct or not? Are you convinced? ठीक है? So n is equal to 2 onwards, the remainder is always 1. अब 2 से बड़ा या 2 की वैल्यू को तो ठीक है. What about 1? Right? So for n is equal to 1, what is the remainder, guys? This is 1 and this is 1. Right? This is 4. So when 3 divided by 4, what is the remainder? The remainder is 3. Guys, yes or no? So how many distinct remainders are there? 2. The answer is 2, guys. Everyone fine now? Right? So the answer is 2. Everybody clear now? ठीक है? And guys, let me tell you, अभी हम लोग ये सारे के सारे टॉपिक्स डिटेल में करने वाले हैं, ठीक है? So don't worry if some problem is there. हम लोग ये सारे टॉपिक्स अभी डिटेल में करेंगे, and once we are discussing the topic, so in that topic there would be no confusion, right? Because अभी currently we are just discussing some simple questions of the paper. That's it, right? Guys, it is clear? Everyone? Fine? All right. After that, I think, yes, coding, decoding. Can you tell me what is the pattern? Can you tell me what is the pattern? And friends, so some of you who don't know it, let me tell you, this is actually, अगर आपको alphabet याद करने हो, so you can learn the numbering like this. This is 5th alphabet, this is 10th alphabet, this is 15th alphabet, this is 20th alphabet, and this is 25th alphabet, guys. Right? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. This is E, J, T. Right, everybody? Correct. Now, friends, N, O. देखिए. M and O. O is 15th. N would be what? 14th? Right? So, N is 14th alphabet. O is 15th alphabet. T. T is 20th alphabet. T के बाद क्या? E. E is 5th alphabet. And then S. Notes, right? S is what? ST to 19th alphabet. Guys, it is clear? Right? So now read the question. This is what? This is N into O. 14 into 15. The answer is 210. Right, guys? NO. 14 into 15. The answer is 210. Now NOT. 14, 15, 20. The answer is 4200. Right, everybody? Okay. Then NOT. So 4200 into 5. Correct? So this is 21,000. Right? Then NOTES. So this number into 19, everyone. Right? So 21,000 into 19 will be 399. 399. I mean this into 19. So this is 399 and 000. So this is the product of all the numbers like this. Okay? So this is the answer. Guys, clear now? Okay. So this question was also there this time. And friends, we have set A with us. So if you have the set A with you, you can find the question number also. Fine, so don't worry about it. Clear, everyone? Okay. After that, guys, this question was there. If France is coded as this, Germany is coded as this, and Yemen is coded as what? So friends, let me tell you, here the coding is given. F is coded as 6, R is coded as 5, A is coded as 4, and E is coded as 1, right? So guys, Yemen, 1, 1, okay. N is coded as 3, 3. And Germany, M, 4, 8, 8. So this is 8. And what about Y? 7. ये है कोई option? D option. Guys, it is clear? अब आप मुझे बताइए how much time this question will take? Right? मुझे लगता है hardly 40-50 seconds. Right, everyone? Hardly 40-50 seconds. Correct? Okay. So you have to find such type of questions in the examination. ये सारे के सारे questions एक जगह नहीं लिखे होंगे कि आप आए और सारे के सारे solve करके निकल जाए. Right? You have to find these questions. Okay? Anyways, after that, guys, look at this question. So for such questions, you should be very much comfortable with cubes, with squares, right? These all the numbers are the cubes, perfect cubes actually, right everybody? So question is saying 64 is written as 343. So friends, let me tell you, 4 cube 64 is written as 343, which is 7 cube, right? Then 216, it is 6 cube, is written as 728 is 9 cube, correct? Now the question is saying 8 cube 512 is 8. 8 cube, see, this is 4 cube, this is 7 cube, this is 6 cube, this is 9 cube, and this is 8 cube, right? So question is saying 8 cube is written as what? Guys, now you tell me the answer. 11 cube? Okay, that's good. So yes, this is 11 cube. See guys, 4 plus 3, 7, 6 plus 3, 9, 8 plus 3, 11. Actually, it is all the time it is plus 3, plus 3, plus 3 pattern. Correct everybody? 4 plus 3, 7, 6 plus 3, 9, 8 plus 3, 11. So 11 cube is what guys? Yes, 11 cube is 1331. Okay everyone? So you should be comfortable with squares and cubes, right? Squares, so at least you should be knowing till 30. Squares till 30 at least you should be knowing, right, for faster calculation. And cubes, अगर आपको 12 तक आते हैं तो चलेगा, right? Squares till 30 for faster calculation, right? Cubes at least till 12, at least, ठीक है? उसके बाद आते हैं तो it's good, right everyone? Yes, friends. So all of you, today we have solved around 10 questions of this question paper, right? And see, let me tell you, I can solve many questions and you would be feeling questions are easy also. But this won't serve the purpose. The purpose is how you are going to solve those questions in less time. Correct? So we'll be starting the classes. I think this was the last slide. Yes, everyone. So we'll be starting the classes from Monday. And guys, on Monday, I'll be taking the first class of number system. And in that class, we'll be discussing about the classification. We'll be discussing about the hierarchy of numbers, right? And how the numbers are being framed. Why this number is like this, right? Everything we are going to discuss in detail. आपको कुछ भी याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको कुछ भी पहले से पढ़ के आने की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ नहीं करना है आपको, राइट? और मैं एक बात आपको रिकमेंड करूंगा कि आप प्लीज हमारी प्रैक्टिस बुक रखिए अपने पास टू गेट द बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द टॉपिक, राइट? ये प्लीज जरूर करिए, ठीक है? एंड लेट्स स्टार्ट दिस जर्नी फ्रॉम मंडे, राइट एवरीवन? एंड आई विल बी ट्राइंग टू सॉल्व ईच एंड एवरी क्वेरी ऑफ योर, ठीक है? राइट? बी इट ऑनलाइन और ऑफलाइन स्टूडेंट्स. So guys, it was really a nice interaction with you. Hope you also enjoyed the first class. Thank you everyone. Thank you guys.